Peter Weber says he has self-sabotaged his past relationships. Hey guys, welcome back to another shared news from home. Peter is opening up about his past failed relationships in an all new way. But before we get into it, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. If you've been keeping up with Peter Weber, you know that he recently launched a brand new podcast called Bachelors in the City with Dustin Kendrick, who has also been on the franchise before. And on the latest episode, Peter discussed maybe why some things didn't work out for him in the past. He reflected on 9 months of being single, which is the first time he can remember being single for this extended period of time. This led one of their guests on the podcast, Dr. Darcy Sterling, to ask what the common complaints are that he's heard from previous partners. As you can imagine, I feel like this would get pretty juicy as we have now seen four actually, of Violet Peter's breakups between Hannah B, Hannah Ann, Maddie, and Kelly. I'm sure he had a lot to say, and he did. He said, I feel like sometimes the hopeless romantic in me kind of backfires because I put this high level of expectation in my head. He continued by saying, and so I've been really kind of in the last 8-9 months, really just realizing that and observing how I have been in the past and how I want to try to change myself in the future moving forward. I found it interesting that the first thing he said was that he had a high level of expectation. When you go on The Bachelor, it is the ultimate level of expectation. You're trying to leave engaged to somebody that you pretty much just met. And he did it not once, but twice. Of course, we know that he went down to the final 3 in Hannah B season, and then he became the lead on his own. So that's a lot of pressure to put on somebody who says they also put high expectations on themselves as well. Peter continued by saying, I think that's probably my biggest Achilles heel is honestly the hopeless romantic. He added, it starts off great, starts off very passionate, a lot of fire, and I'm all about that. We definitely saw that side of Peter, specifically on the show with Hannah B. He was devastated when he got sent home. And then whenever she came back onto his season, we could see that kind of hopeless romantic moment, right? Where they went their separate ways, but now they have an opportunity to get back together. They did have a very passionate relationship. Obviously, we know they ended up not getting back together, but I feel like he kind of went through those emotions as well with both Hannah Ann, Maddie, and then Kelly. Speaking of Kelly, who we know is his last girlfriend, he said, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I feel like maybe I self-sabotage relationships. And it's interesting that he brings up the point that he does self-sabotage relationships sometimes, because to the public, it seemed like he and Kelly were doing so well. They were getting ready to move to New York City together. And of course, he has come out and said that the pressure of that move was a little bit too much. He did date Kelly for 9 months. And although there was a lot of drama surrounding their breakup, he did call that the most amazing relationship he's ever had in his life. So, you know what? We will celebrate with Peter and being 9 months single. Maybe he should stay single for a while so he can learn how to be better in his future relationships, and we'll wish him the best of luck. All right, you guys, that's everything we have. Your update on Peter Weber. Let us know what you think. I mean, I think that he clearly self-sabotages a lot of his relationships, but what do you think? Let us know in the comments. And make sure before you go, you subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any more Bachelor Nation updates. As always, I'm your host, Morgan Wright. You can come say hi to me on my social media accounts. My handle is on the screen right now. Thanks again, you guys, for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.